video, we're going to be getting into the harsh truth about owning rental properties. And I think you're going to be pretty surprised with what I do have to share, but I'm extremely excited to be back. I had Friday off. One of my little babies, I have twin daughters, and both of them were, of course, born extremely premature. And one of my babies had a surgery. Everything went well. I missed creating my video on Friday. It is Monday, and we are back. So I'm extremely grateful for all the hardworking and amazing people over at Nationwide Children's Hospital. I was there all weekend. They do a great job of just taking care of the kids, taking care of the babies. That's what it's all about. I'm also grateful to be in the real estate business. You never know what life's going to throw at you. Believe me, we've been through quite a bit in my life with these two babies, these twin girls of mine. And this is actually our fifth surgery that we just completed. But it sounds like things are on the up and on the upswing, and that's all we could hope for. So I'm grateful to be in the real estate business, to have the opportunity to essentially show up and be there for my family. And maybe that's why you've started your path in real estate, is for that freedom. Money's one thing, but money isn't really what we're after. It's always the freedom, right? It's the time to do with your life what you want to do. And we need money to do that. You know, money is not the root of all evil or whatever people try to say or anything like that. Money creates opportunities, choices, and that's why I'm grateful for the real estate business. Now, getting into the real estate business, we're going to be talking about the harsh truth. I'm just going to be flat out, and I'm going to tell you why. But let me just tell you this. The rental property business is not profitable. There's no money in the rental property business as far as cash flow goes. The cash flow always gets eaten up by repairs. It's crazy. No one on YouTube is talking about the fact that positive cash flow is a myth, but there's still money to be made. So if you've been following for any amount of time, you know that we teach two different ways of real estate. You want the flipping business over here, and you want the buy and hold business over here. And every successful real estate business does both. Really, I believe you have to do both. The flipping business is going to keep the cash coming in, because the cash ain't coming in from the buy and hold business here, ladies and gentlemen. That's what, the premise of this video is. It's just not profitable. The positive cash flow is truly a myth. We have to continue to flip properties if we're going to keep the lights on and keep food on the table and live the lifestyle that you want. Now, there is a play for rental properties. And that's why when it comes to the rental properties, first off, you want to be cherry picking the best deals. If you pay too much for a property, I don't care what business you're in, the flipping business, the buy and hold business, you got to get smoking deals on these things, because the money for the buy and hold business is not coming in the form of cash flow. It's coming in the form of your cash out refinance, because that's tax-free money as well. This is how it works. You crank up your lead generation system, and from the leads that are coming in, when you're generating leads, you're flipping the majority of these. You cherry pick the very best ones out of your lead generation system, and you're going to make those buy and holds. And then you buy those either with private money or like hard money or something like that, high interest money. So you can buy it as is, fix the property up to make it, in tip-top shape. Once it's in tip-top shape, you're going to take it to a lender like a bank and get a 30-year permanent loan. That's what's called permanent financing, a 30-year fixed rate loan. And that bank is going to refinance this property now that it's all fixed up. And when the bank comes in with a new loan, they're going to pay off your private lender or hard money lender. And the difference between what they pay off and what they lend to you, the loan amount, is going to be tax-free proceeds for you. This is what is known as a cash out refinance. That's where the money's at. We bundle these things together, and we teach people how to do this exactly the way that we do it. Bundle these homes together, and you can do a big blanket loan against a group of properties and get massive cash out refinances, guys. I mean, we've done numerous of these. To be completely upfront, millions of dollars of cash out refinances that we've done. And you can do the same exact thing. It's all about just having that lead generation cranking, and then basically flipping the majority of these, because that's going to fund your lifestyle. And then, cherry picking the very best ones, but make sure you're getting a smoking deal on it. This way, when you do that cash out refinance, you bought it at such a discount that you're able to actually pull money out when you do this refinance. That's essential. But then, you are going to have a loan payment on that refinance money, that bank money that you used to refinance this property. You're going to have to pay the note on that. And theoretically, you're going to collect rent from this property and collect more rent than is needed to pay not only that bank note, that bank loan, but also the property taxes and the insurance. I'm here to let you know, this is the myth. Any positive cash flow, whether on paper it looks like $200 to $300, everything is fine and dandy, that money's getting eaten up. I don't know what happens to it. It's like the real estate fairies steal it because it gets evaporated. But that's the name of the game, is you got to do these cash out refinances. That's your money. You collected that money, use that money wisely, but don't expect to be really hitting it big here on the monthly cash flow, because these properties are so expensive to maintain. Even if you do, which we encourage you to do, a beautiful remodel and a beautiful rehab, something's always coming up. So even if you were set to make $300 per month on this rental property, what's that? $3,600 a year. Everybody, $3,600 is nothing compared to when you're maintaining and rehabbing properties. That's like a day's work. It's just like everything costs a lot of money. Everything is expensive. So it is not so much about anticipating living off this cash flow. That's why we got to have our flipping game down. Got to have the flipping game down cold. But when we are doing these rental properties, it is all about the cash out refinance, and it is all about the tax savings. So here's the deal. The flipping business is a highly taxable business. But when you own rental properties, you can write off the depreciation, that's what it is, the losses from your rental properties against your highly taxed flipping business. That's how you succeed. So you're making big money flipping, but you have a lot of write-offs because you own these rental properties. The rental properties don't produce a huge monthly cash flow, but you did a cash out refinance. You put good money, tax-free money in the bank when you refinanced it. It's pretty much a break even, I guess you can call it, but you're not even counting on that monthly cash flow. But then you get tax savings by owning rental properties. That's the name of the game, everybody. Flipping business on one hand, buy and hold business over here. We're not counting on the cash flow over here. It does add up. Once you get it up to hundreds of units, you're going to see some positive cash flow. But if you're still kind of starting out and you only have maybe 1 to 5 or 5 to 20 properties or something like that, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Anyone who's in the game knows exactly what I'm talking about. But if you're just getting started, I'm not here to, deter you from getting in the owning rental property business. Absolutely do it, because you're going to get the tax savings, the cash out refis, and over time, remember, you're paying that debt down. Real estate is such a sound investment, especially if you own affordable housing. You can keep this asset for years on end. You can give this to your kids. I mean, it is a generational wealth play. So I'm very much on board with owning rental properties, but let's just tell the truth. It's not about the monthly cash flow. It's about the tax savings. It's about the cash out refi. It's about the legacy that we can create with a portfolio. And we got to keep our flipping business rolling here, because if you're just starting out and you just want to own rental properties, it is a slow roll. It is not the easiest way to get started. So we highly encourage you to get that lead generation cranking. This is what we teach. And then flip a lot of these properties, either in the form of wholesaling and novations or fix and flips. Cherry pick the best deals where you have good property management and good rehab systems in place, and keep those as buy and holds. Do these cash out refinances, everybody. This is the business. This is a 10,000 foot overview of the business. And this is all we do and all we talk about. So we have, if you're interested in real estate investing, 100% free real estate group you can join. There's a link below. It is freecreamgroup.com. We are in there every single day talking real estate. We share free resources with you all. You can have our contracts. We're sharing all sorts of systems, and every day we're in there talking about it. You have basically direct access to us. Click the link below, and we will see you on the next video.